Hi, my name is Julie Myers,
And I'm Brandon Kern.
and we're doing a book review on the book called Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. So basically, this book is about a 26-year-old girl who happens to still live with her parents and is basically funding for her parents by working at a cafe. But when this girl loses her job, she is forced to take a job as a caretaker for a man who is paralyzed from basically from the neck down. Um, and having these two characters being forced to be together causes a lot of friction.
Okay, so Lou is like this weird character. Like, she doesn't fit into a certain style. She's very quirky, and she doesn't really get out a lot. She's stuck in this little town where the only tourist attraction is this castle. She's never left her town. And then you have Will, who was this great adventurer. He would travel the world. He would take all these risks, and he was basically the complete opposite of what Lou is.
And with Lou, her problem is that she doesn't take risks. And when she's with Will, she's a bit forced to have that. But when you throw her boyfriend Patrick into the mix, she is being forced to be held back. She can't be herself because Patrick is the exact opposite of Louisa. She isn't athletic. Patrick is. All he ever does is train, and it causes tension between the two of them when Louisa tries to jump out of the box and do try to do things for Will that wouldn't necessarily be the things that she used to do.
Right? Like, Patrick, he'll expect Louisa to follow along with him, and Will kind of expects Louisa to be her own person. And when she tries to do that, Patrick is very angry. Patrick doesn't want her to go out and explore life. He wants her to fit into this mold that he expects.
And when Louisa is forced to go out of that, that creates tension between Louisa and Patrick. And when Patrick isn't accepting of that, Lou finds herself saying, "No, this is what I have to do. This is my responsibility now to take care of Will." So, with that being said, Brandon, what would you say that the best part about the book is?
I'd say the part when Will gives Lou her bumblebee tights that were reminding her of the one she had when she was a kid.
And like it kind of like demonstrates how eccentric of a person she is because the bumblebee tights are from when she was a child, and bumblebee tights are something you wear as a child, but Louisa still is in love with them, right?
Yeah, they're the best gift she's ever gotten. And like in comparison, Patrick gave her this what I would say is this really nice gift. I believe it was like a diamond.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
diamond something. It wasn't that important to the story, but like when you compare it, like it's this nice gift, and she's like, oh, okay. But then Will gives her this probably cheap little thing that reminds her of her childhood. It's the best thing she's ever gotten.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you that from the beginning, we're seeing a different side of Will. Um, and with that being said, when Will and Louisa go out for, I want to say, about the third time, they go out to orchestra. And that's not Louisa's scene, but he takes her and she finds herself having so much fun. Like, I remember her saying, I just love hearing the violin sing. And after the performance and they're sitting in the car, Louisa's about to take Will back inside. He says, I just want to be a man who just took a girl in a red dress to a symphony orchestra. And I just thought that that was such a beautiful moment because we see a side a sentimental side of Will, and that's just amazing to me.
Yeah, I agree. So, how do you feel about the title? Like, who do you think is saying "me before you"?
Me Before You. See that I think that's something that draws the readers in because that's not something you usually say. It's usually you before me. So when we're looking at it in an aspect of me before you, I think we're looking at it in Will's point of view because Will puts his needs above Louisa's. I mean, there's a point in the book towards the end that he does kind of put her needs above his, but in all, he generally is saying, I need you to do this for me and this for me. But and it's not necessarily because he chooses that, it's because she has to put his needs before hers. Because I mean, he's paralyzed, like he can't move.
Yeah, and I don't think it like "me before you." I don't think of it as a selfish thing. I think of it more as a loving thing. Like they have this
Yeah.
great platonic love between them, and when you think about it, it's like I also think it's kind of like Lou putting herself behind Will, like she's doing that intentionally. So she's like making Will say "me before you."
And she all she does is want to make him happy.
Right.
That's the
Right.
only thing she wants to do. And then I think it's neat too because um, you say you before me, we're looking at it in Louise's point of view. And that's the point of view of the book, but me before you is the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that will conclude our book review.
Yeah.
So